Hi, this is Kevin Thomas. Welcome back to school and the At-Home Film Festival. This week we are going back to school, looking at movies about education that are fun, funny, uplifting. There's so many to choose from. I'll probably have to have a part two. But just because it's easy to catch a lot of these movies, I will not be doing, here's my list. I will not be doing To Sir with Love, Mr. Holland's Opus, Stand and Deliver, Music of the Heart, Goodbye Mr. Chips, School of Rock, Dangerous Mind, Mean Girls, Clueless, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Bring It On, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or Grease, where the high school kids are 33 years old. No, I'm not going to do this. Or even this one that I love, Revenge of the Nerds. I might do a couple more and a future festival because it was so hard to narrow the field down. But let's see what we have this week to take us back to school. Now this one is sort of mainstreamy, but I love Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. It is fun from start to finish. The dialogue is very witty. I love both these women. The supporting cast is wonderful. The way you know a movie must be seen is when you're years and years and years later still quoting the dialogue. And drag queens have also taken to doing it, so you know it's got my stamp of approval for that. And then going back to also high school. Now this kind of represents the Mean Girls-ish type of movie. Here we have Heathers. Now everybody knows the story of Heathers, where if you're not in the clique, you're an outcast. Well, of course, Veronica, who's not a Heather, decides she's got to kill those bitches. So this not only still relevant today, it became an off-Broadway musical and a TV series. Now, this is just to show you how nerdy that I am. When this became a Broadway-bound show, or New York-bound show, I was in LA at the time, and when I saw it, I had to get tickets. They weren't on sale. The minute they went on sale, the first day was sold out. The second day I was leaving, so I had to get a ticket. So I went to the box office and I just sat there. Then I looked at the marquee and realized there's like 150 people involved in making this show, and there's only 99 seats. Now, so everybody was seeing it free the first day. So I just kept thinking, a lot of times when people get free tickets because they produced it and like, hey, come to the opening, they might not show up, and guess what? Some of them didn't. So yes, I saw Heathers the musical, the very first production in Los Angeles. I was super excited about that, but that's just to show what a theater nerd I am. If I'm going someplace, I want to go see a musical, and that's just the way things are for me. Then another one that I love that I had to get approval to be able to show right now because it's adult content, just meaning it's gay. It's not very adult content, but I'm a cheerleader. This movie represents the gay movies on this list because it's really funny. Natasha Lyonne is thought of to be a lesbian at school because she likes things like tofu. And oh look, we had Michelle Williams who went on to a big career. And this movie has Mink Stole. Very funny movie about stereotypes. Kathy Moriarty gives a great performance. RuPaul plays a guy. That was good acting on its own. And for eye candy, oh, there he is, a guy. For eye candy, we got Eddie Cibriani. So this movie is super fun. It's representing our gay movies on the list this week, so you check it out. Then let's get a little more deep and not so fun. There's Finding Forrester. This would be our representative film on the list where some really great athletic person, like The Blind Side, has the opportunity to make good on his sports talents, but he's not such a great student. So in Finding Forrester, Gus Van Sant, who's a surprising director for this because this is not his norm, he gets Sean Connery to sort of mentor this young man, and this movie is very heartfelt, heartwarming. It's one of Sean Connery's best performances, so I would definitely seek that out. And if you want to continue education in the educational way, Akeelah and the Bee was a really good, why am I getting a commercial? I'm just got to keep moving because the day is long. And I'm still getting a commercial. Okay. Oh no, that wasn't it. Sorry, people. We're just going to keep going. Akeelah and the Bee with young Keke Palmer, who's went on to really become a great actress today. She is a brilliant mind. She could spell the crap out of anything. Of course, everybody could spell crap. But she is going to take her brain and be able to do something good with it. So she decides a spelling bee is a way to get ahead in this world. And if for no other reason, this movie's entertaining enough to see Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett, not as Ike and Tina Turner, because that movie is, hard to watch many times. Then let's go back to the more adult-oriented, sophisticated comedy of school, Edge of 17. This is here now representing not only intelligently written movies about school, but like Booksmart just came out recently. It's the same type of thing where, and I love her. She is a great actress who I know is going to win an Oscar one day. And, but, she's got the normal trial and tribulations of school and, people not thinking she's cool. Did you see the haircut earlier where she looked like a bad Justin Bieber? But this is a very intelligent movie, Edge of 17. Now make sure, and this actually made me think of a theme later. There's another movie called Edge of 17, totally different story. So look for this one with Woody Harrelson. Now let's just keep moving because we're running out of time here. Okay, to represent all the stupid, fun, nerdy comedies, why would I not go with, you ready for it? Here we go. Weird Science, that's right. It's really Frankenstein recreated. We've got nerdy kids deciding that the best way to get ahead and cool in the world is to invent the hottest woman in the world, Kelly LeBrock, and at the time, she was the hottest woman in the world. Look how hot she is there. And she was also in The Woman in Red. So she is also a riot in this movie. Very funny, John Hughes film. He did a lot. And Robert Downey Jr. has a part in it too before his career really took off. So that curio is enough for you to check it out. Then let's move on to really my favorite high school movie ever made, Fame. It's gonna live forever in my heart. It was up for a bunch of Oscars. It won a couple, like Best Song. A lot of the people are really dancers and singers and actors in this movie. Ann Mira, she gives an Oscar caliber performance. She definitely should have been nominated. This movie led to a long-running TV series. Fans of that series, yes, Debbie Allen is in this. Her part is very small, so when you remember her expansive role in Fame, it was on the TV series. And theater lovers, sometimes the musical comes to town, totally different. It uses that one song, Fame, I'm Gonna Live Forever, but they plagiarized everything about just changing a little to find a cast of people. So it's really not the same Fame, so don't let the musical live forever. But I had so many good movies to choose from, so I'm gonna have a part two, and the part two would definitely include movies like Zac Efron. He has been in so many high school movies, and you can't skip him because Zac Efron is really the eye candy of all time. Here is a preview we can have maybe in the other Zac Efron school movies, Neighbors. This movie is very funny. He's now an adult, so it's okay to drool over him as he takes his shirt off several times in this movie. And it's also very funny with Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne as a couple that move next door to fraternity. Yes, this is a big budget film, which kind of goes against what I do, but you can't help it when you want to have a taste of Zac Efron. So let's enjoy a taste of him by watching Neighbors and anything else he's done. Anyway, thanks for coming back to school with me. I will see you next week. Can't wait to do it, and study well and study hard, and see ya at the movies.